It's yummy. My sister made this yesterday. It's really yummy. I was wondering, you know, we go to so many restaurants, but we always like few of the restaurants and others we don't. Why does this happen? They all use like maybe same ingredients in all the food they prepare, but still in some restaurants the same dish that we eat is tastier, while in other restaurants it is not. We always like the food that our mom cooks, but maybe not when other people cook the same thing. Ingredients are all same, then what is the difference? The difference is in process, like we call recipe in food language, or the way they prepare this food. The process creates the magic in food. But why am I talking about food? Just like in food, the process is what makes the difference and makes a food really yummy. Writing also requires a process, and it's the difference in the process that makes a writer's work different. How does this work? And you may say, process, what? The process of writing, isn't it simple? I mean, all the writers know that. It starts with ideation, then you do research, then you do writing, and then you editing, and yeah, you're done. Sounds simple, but no. The process is not just about the writing process, but it is more to it. One, you write something using a process. Second, you manage the writing project, which is a bigger picture. Let's take a metaphor, say a car. Every car runs on 4 wheels. Except a few, maybe some racing cars, some modern electric cars, but let us assume I'm talking about a normal car, and we writers are like cars, and we have 4 wheels on which we run. Any wheel not working, the car won't really run properly. So what are these 4 wheels? These 4 wheels actually define the process, you can say, and managing the writing as a project. So the first wheel, you already know about it, the writing process itself. Simple: ideation, research, writing, editing. But these are only the major stages. Within these stages of the writing process itself, there are many processes. For example, ideation. For ideation, if you're a fiction writer, you have to visualize your characters. I have given you the visualization exercise, and I have told you about visualization. It is a process, a mini process within ideation. Just like this visualization is one process under ideation, there are many other processes within these process stages of writing that you must know as a writer. Now, I'm not going to cover all of them here, because in this I'm only introducing you to that car model, 4 wheels. So let's go to the second wheel. Now this second wheel, you all know already. So what is it? It's quality. You're writing, you have written, but unless it has a quality, it won't be liked by your reader or your client if you're a freelance professional. So what consists of quality? What do we mean by quality in writing? It's very easy. When we talk about car, you can easily identify those quality parameters. You talk about speed, you talk about mileage, you talk about the design. These are all visible elements, but in writing, the quality is one thing which is not easily recognizable. But your reader can definitely tell a good quality writing from a bad quality writing. But the reader won't be able to tell why exactly is it good or why exactly is it bad. That's the job of the writer. As writer, you must know what constitutes a quality in writing. So what are these quality parameters? I'll give you a few. You can note them down. Please keep a pen and a paper always when you're watching my lectures, because I'm going to give you something new every time. Okay. Grammar, flow, relevance, clarity, brevity, originality, consistency, vocabulary. There are more actually, but for now, take this list. Now let us go to the third wheel of our writing, our process. Okay, now this third wheel is a little boring part of the writer, but it is very essential to manage. It is non-writing tasks. You can't skip them. You have to manage them even if you don't want to. For example, take this video. I'm recording this video. Am I not supposed to not record the video and just write whatever I'm speaking? But since the world wants to hear me out, hear everyone out who is into training, and I want to train you guys who have to learn how to create a video. In the same way, there are many other tasks that you have to do, like you have to learn how to use internet. You have to learn how to talk to people, interview them, so that you can add quotes to your PR articles or things like that. So there's so many non-writing tasks that you have to do. Unfortunately, you are not aware of that how many non-writing tasks actually I'm doing. So you have to get aware and organize yourself within these tasks so that they are well placed in your time slots in such a way that you get a big time slot for your writing process. Okay, now let us go to the fourth, last, and a very important element. But I know most of the writers don't take care of this, and they don't even feel the need to. But the moment I tell you what is it, you will agree with me that it is an important element. It is yourself. Managing yourself. Any profession, anything you do, you use a lot of tools and you take care of them. For example, if you're a programmer, you use a laptop, you ensure that your laptop doesn't get infected by viruses. So you install antivirus. You make sure to take backup if you're working on data. You make sure that you switch it off and you keep it clean and everything. As a writer, which is your most important tool? You don't need any fancy tool. All you can have is one pen and one notebook. That doesn't need maintenance, not much of a maintenance. The most maintenance that you require to do for is your own brain, yourself. Do you do that? As writers, do you ensure that your mind remains creative? Do you ensure that your mind has sufficient knowledge you require to become a good writer? Do you focus on learning? Do you take care of your relationships, for instance, because your relationships affect your moods? So do you take care of them? Do you manage? Do you ensure that you are at peace all the time, at least when you're writing? Do you manage your emotions? Emotions. In a bad mood, can you really produce a beautiful article? If you're writing about, say, movies or fashion or nature, something beauty, and you are in a very bad mood, can you really give justice to what you're doing? No. You have to learn to manage yourself, and there are many elements when you're managing yourself. You have to manage your creativity, you have to manage your learning, you have to manage your responsibilities that can affect you, manage your relationships, the peace in your head, and your emotions. Now, I can't cover all these elements in one lecture, but I promise to cover each of these individually, separately, in separate videos as we go through this channel of writing. So hope this was useful and you could learn something new. Now, like I have committed myself to giving you exercises in every lecture. Now in this lecture I have talked about so many things, so I can't justify all the learning you got today with just one exercise, but I can give you one, and I will pick one V, which is quality. So as I asked you to note down all the quality parameters, what you have to do now, whenever you close this video or whenever you have time to read, just read any random article online for 5 minutes. After you have done reading, evaluate that article on the basis of quality parameters and give it rating. Justify your rating. Is it good with grammar? That's easy to recognize. A flow, how's it? Relevance, is it relevant to you or to the intended reader? Is it original, or is it just using all the cliched words and all the worked up stuff? Is it clear? Are you able to understand it? Is it concise? Like follows the principles of brevity? Is it consistent everywhere? Evaluate this article on the basis of these parameters and write a small script on evaluation of the article and define the quality. This will help you understand how your article is actually going to be judged in your reader's mind, even when they are not able to handpick those specific things about the quality. The ultimate effect that your reader will have will be good, bad, worse, amazing. These quality parameters will define. So try this. Okay, if you have any questions, please email me on writerpoojadubey@gmail.com. If you have any comments, drop them here. If you want to know more about me, visit my website writerpoojadubey.com, or else just Google me and you will find me everywhere. Hope you find it useful. I wish you a very good luck with your exercise and see you next time. Till then, ciao.